It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see Dalvin Cook. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Bears and the Saints, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 22 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Third down, Dalvin Cook, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 81 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd-and-2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd-and-2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 47. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. To throw, it's Carr. Complete. Smith has it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Setting up the screen for Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd and 4. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Chicago! Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. From the gun, it's Carr. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot here before half for Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. A final shot before break. Carr finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded right at the goal line. Taking it right down Broadway. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he'll be close to another 1st down. In fact, he has a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Cook. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. Oh, he's going to have the 1st down and then more. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to slither by. Gets through, and now an opening. Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 3. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This is 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Again, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to speed things up here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now, Carr again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Cook. Gets around him, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. Up the middle, it's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown, Bears! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. To throw, it's Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Olave holds it in. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Cook. Broken tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. One final try now for Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears.